11:36 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the East Coast in the United States of America. I'm XRP Future Millionaire, and I reside in the great state of Michigan. So we see the total crypto market cap is trying to fight back. It's at 2.1 billion. We're trying to push over this very heavy resistance area of 2.14 if we can and continue on this up channel. We're going to be able to clear out until about 2.25 to 2.3 range would be the next targeted move, somewhere up in here. Probably about 2.22 first. Okay, so that would be the next resistance if we can break out of this area. We're being supported right now in the upper support on the rising channel. So that's a good thing. We're trying to finish a bullish divergence here, which, I mean, it should propel us up one more level. I mean, everything that we're seeing should give us one more hit here. We had a nice consolidation, a nice dump there, even at the end of the day on Saturday. And it still looks to me like it's bullish. Looks like there's a lot of bearish sentiment all across YouTube, and I usually say the opposite of everybody, although I am still saying we're in a bear market, which means we have to be very careful. The position I'm in is barely up. I entered Matic at an average of 166, and DGBI was at 3496, so essentially, or 349 area, so right where it's at right now. So I know I have to be cautious, because if the pattern breaks down, but also I know Bitcoin, I wouldn't be willing to sell my positions unless it would break below 44,300, and there's a reason. Also, that's if I let it ride that far. The only other way I would consider is if we get a 4-hour candle close where it's like, okay, Bitcoin, well, especially the daily, if we close under 46,000, that would be a trigger to me where it's like, okay, well, maybe, just like now, we haven't technically closed the 4-hour candle under 46,000. So to me, we're still bullish, and these are going to turn out to be fake out candles, and this looks like it's a head and shoulder. It does look like a head and shoulders, but I think it's a fake out. But we have to pay attention, because if it doesn't pull up soon, then you can start talking about it. But the next move should get us to about right there. And if we got the 47,213 and then we figure it out with Bitcoin, that should give our altcoins enough time to, get back to, for some of you, where you were entered, but we should be able to get a resistance up there. So that would give some of these altcoins that are ready to burst a chance to burst. So that's what I'm watching, hopefully for XRP. And I know XRP can get back up to 91 cents, but I want it to go farther. I don't want it to just go there. There's a chance, like I said, we had a bearish cross in the 20-day, and that's always an issue. So that's what we're looking at, guys. And if we end up breaking down any more than this and don't hold this support line on the RSI, we'll probably come back to where this wick down. But other than that, I don't really see too much besides that, because you could have a very strong double bottom if it came down here. But you could also show even more strength if this were to pull up and do something like that. Because we need to get back above the 20-day. And right now it's just barely a cross that's not coming down. So if we can pull back up and come up, we'll turn this into a fake out. So pay attention. Be very alert. The last thing I want to leave you with is I want to show you the Bollinger Bands. I've already shown you all the information about the hidden divergences and all these other things with Bitcoin. I don't want to go over it again right now. I'm busy with my son. He's still awake, so it makes it a little difficult to do updates some days. But still, my third one, I taught an hour class. So let me get the... I'm going to take off the stochastic and the RSI just for this, for what I'm about to do. I'm going to put on the Bollinger Band. Okay. So as you can see on the Bollinger Band, even, if we come down here, we'd be coming to the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Even the Bollinger Band suggesting a move up, whether we get rejected or not. But in the weekly and the daily, you'll see a difference. In the daily, it's got us up here at 88 cents, and we've got as low as down here. But we're working our way up, and in the daily, you can see that's a great wick pullback and a couple holds here. So we need some pull up right now for XRP. The weekly, the Bollinger Band's got us up just about right at my line, ironically. So right at that $4 area. It's the top of the symmetrical triangle I keep pointing to, thinking we'll get to. A lot of people aren't looking at the overall picture. They're kind of looking at it in a small spot, but you can even see we have a little bit left here, I think, for XRP. Even if all went to hell, we should get a retest. But, with Bitcoin, it's very manipulated with the crypto. And that's just the way it is. In the weekly, Bitcoin, if you look at the Bollinger Band, suggesting a touch all the way up to 57. I don't know if we're going to get all the way up there. But as you guys know, when you touch the bottom of a Bollinger Band, you usually go back up, especially when you create a W reversal here. You go back to the top of the Bollinger Band. So, if you play the Bollinger Bands, you would buy the support here, and you would have held from 35,000 roughly area all the way up to 58, 59,000 if you're playing the Bollinger Band. In a perfect world. So, that means there's a lot of meat left on the bone. If it plays that way, it doesn't have to. XRP Future Millionaire. Make sure you hit that like button and consider joining Tom's Army, $9.99 a month. Get the exclusive Telegram, 266 people in here. And you will want to be in here when the shit's breaking, because we're all talking about this. We're all trying to keep each other on the same page.